Hello everybody, how's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to Crendor Talks in front of a shitty green screen app. It's not actually the official name of the series, but it's what it is. I'm actually buying a new webcam because I don't want to look like I'm on Mars with like red dust all over. I don't know why this one, it makes me look red. I don't know what it is. Either way, welcome. Today, I've got some Diablo soundtrack in the background because we had some big Diablo stuff happen at Blizzcon. And we had other stuff happen at BlizzCon that I'm going to be covering and grading Blizzard on. So let's begin where it all started. The initial ceremony. So here we are. What happened is Blizzard came out and they were like, hey guys, Hong Kong is a thing and we messed up. And yes. And that was pretty much it. It was pretty much a standard PR. Hold on, let me drop the stat. It was your standard PR, like, guys, come on. You know, we just want to keep making money. And if you could just keep buying our stuff, that'd be great. So they came out and did that. And they're like, we love the world. The world is great. United. Personally, I give this a D. I could tell their fakeness. They could have showed a little more sincerity in their fake apology, and they could have gotten LeBron James to come out and do it. So, I mean, you messed it up on all levels. So that's a D right there. That's like high school Crendor grades, man. Come on, you can do better than that. So then they were like, anyway, we're a big family, buy our games. So then they announced Diablo 4. This is what we thought we were going to get last year. And personally, I'm pretty excited. It kind of looks like Path of Exile, but more Blizzard, which, you know, when you think about it, what Blizzard does best is take other games' stuff and make it better. So they took EverQuest, they made it into WoW, they made it better. They took, you know, a lot of FPS games, they made it better with like Overwatch. They took card games that were doing bad, they made Hearthstone, and then people copy them in return. So really, it's just a nice cycle of copying each other and improving upon it. So if they want to go ahead and make a better Path of Exile, be my guest. So I'm somebody who's too dumb to figure out current Path of Exile, not gonna lie. And so I'm excited to have that Path of Exile come to Blizzard. And kind of, you know, again, it's full circle. Diablo to Path of Exile, back to Diablo. So my biggest thing is I'm happy that they didn't go the FPS route. I'm happy it's actually a top-down action RPG hack and slash type of game, because I was worried they'd be like, hey guys, Diablo Destiny, and I was like, don't do that. And I heard some rumors of it, but we're good, it's fine. We have an actual Diablo game, and it actually looks better than Diablo 3. Diablo 3 again was cartoony, and I think they took the, you know, cartoony insults to heart, and now they've gone a little more back to Diablo 2, which, you know, Path of Exile, Diablo 2, it's, you know, more of a dark theme behind it. So they had a really cool cinematic. I thought the cinematic was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. And then they showed some gameplay. The biggest thing, though, was you can become a bear. No doubt, without any doubt in my mind. Easily the best class in the game so far. They only have 3 classes. There's 2 more, but they haven't announced them yet. So you got the Sorcerer, the Druid, and the Barbarian, I believe is the 3. So I don't know what the other 2 will be. Maybe a Necromancer, maybe something else. We don't know. Either way, the Druid can go bear form and kill shit all around him. Everyone's going to want to play Druid right now. Really cool. Either way, this is probably not coming out for like 2 years or something. The beta will probably be like maybe next year, December, I would guess. It's got a while probably, but you know, it is what it is. Either way, we know what's happening. So that's the biggest thing. This was all I wanted last year, was the knowledge of like it is being developed and it's going to happen. So we at least know that now. So that's good. Then we had Starcraft. Starcraft news. All 4 people in the audience clapped. It was just truly beautiful. Man, I made the tweet because, you know how with World of Warcraft, they were like in the Shadowlands. Spoilers if you don't know what happened, you're watching this. They're like, with World of Warcraft, the Shadowlands, all the dead people go there, and that's where they live. And I was like, dude, is StarCraft 2 in the Shadowlands? Because it's kind of a dead game. So they were like, hey, some new guy's doing a thing in StarCraft 2. And everyone's like, neat. Next. So then we went next. So that was Heroes of the Storm, which, you know, Still kind of a dead game, but a lot of people still play it. So he was like, you know, Deathwing's our most requested hero. I guess. I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie, I thought Deathwing was in the game already. I was like, dude, isn't Deathwing in the game already? That shows how much I play this game. Heroes of the Storm 2016 Streamer of the Year, by the way. Maybe it was 15. One of those years. It's it's fallen from then. Especially in my games to playlist. Besides the point, they got a new hero. So I mean, that's something. So that happened. They're like, hey, he's coming out. And then we had the Shadowlands WoW expansion trailer. And, you know, Sylvanas goes up and she's like, hey, Bolvar, what's going on? And he's just like, ah, shit. And he just like gets off his throne. He's like, ugh. You know, he's been asleep for like 1,000 years or whatever it's been. You know, he's frozen. Even if it's like been like a week, he's still going to be frozen as shit. He's like, ugh. And then he creates this snowstorm, right? He creates this big, like, snowstorm. It's like a smoke screen, and he gets lost. That's like something I would do in a game. Like, I'm going to use smoke screen, and then I would, like, get lost in my own smoke screen. But I'm not, you know, I'm not Bolvar Lich King. You would think he'd be a little better than that. Either way. Then Sylvanas is like, all right, I got your mask, you idiot. And she takes it, she just rips it in half. Like, why couldn't we have done that? When we killed the Lich King, we could have taken it off of Arthas's head, and instead of being like, guys, we need a Lich King, put on Bolvar, whatever. We could have just been like, and then had Shadowlands then. I don't know. Like, I would imagine somebody there would have been strong enough to rip it in half, if Sylvanas can do it. Either way, it's what the expansion is now. So we've got that. Honestly, it looks pretty fun. You know, I say this about like every WoW expansion, but I'll probably play it for like a month or two and have a good time. And I haven't looked into the details of it yet. But a lot of people have been saying it looks pretty good. I've heard people say they are trying to do more like class identity and some more classic WoW stuff kind of tied into it. So, hey, you know, if that's what they're doing, if they're doing a little more classic WoW focused style, you know, going, you know, dialing it back a bit, maybe when Wrath of the Lich King was a real expansion, like we're going back in time. Sounds good. And, you know, it should be, I have hope. I have the other, you know, how Legion was good and BFA is bad. I feel like this will be good, because then prior to that, it was WoD, which was bad. But prior to that, it was Pandaria, which I think was pretty good. So I think we got the every other year thing going, right? So we had Wrath, which was good. Cataclysm was bad. Some people say it's good, but I don't think it's good. And so, you know, if history continues, should be a pretty good expansion, right? So I have hope. It'll probably be bad, but it might be good. So that's a thing. Then we had the Hearthstone teamfight tactic auto chess battle royale. I don't know how it works. It looks confusing, but I'm gonna try it, and I might have fun, but I honestly don't know. Like, it's cool if they're adding new game modes. It's just, this was the last game I expected to have auto chess battle royale, and it's got it. So I'll give it a shot, and I hope it's good, but I'm doubtful. So that's my feelings on that. And then there's a new expansion. I'll open the packs and be like, man, I should play this one, and then I won't. I don't know. It's become so stale, and that's why I feel like it needs this new game mode. So I'm really hopeful, because if I don't like this new game mode, I don't know if I'll play a lot of Hearthstone. So that's that. Also, they did Warcraft 3 Reforged. They announced that it's going to come out soon. You would think with the beta coming out, they'd be like, guys, it's coming out like in 2 weeks or a month from now. But they're like, it's coming soon. Like, soon? You got like 2 months. How soon's it gonna be? So that happened. They didn't announce the Diablo 2 remaster, but I feel like they're still working on it. So I don't know. I still think they're gonna remaster Diablo 2. It'll probably be more towards when Diablo 4 is gonna come out, if I had to guess now. And then we had Overwatch 2. Jeff Kaplan came out and he was like, hey guys, what's going on? And then he like talked about nothing for a bit, and I was like, dude, Jeff Kaplan, what are you talking about? And it was, I didn't know what was happening. And then he was like, Overwatch 2, but Overwatch 2 is like it feels like it's just an expansion. And I'm pretty sure it is an expansion. It's like a PvE expansion with like a couple new heroes and some other stuff. But they're like, it's Overwatch 2, guys. Pay $60 for it or whatever it's going to be. If it's like, here's the thing. If it's like 60 because you don't actually own Overwatch yet, then all right, I get that. But if it's like 60 and you already own Overwatch, maybe if it's like 30 and you own Overwatch, like, okay, then it's like an upgrade. But I mean, it feels like an expansion. Like that's that's what it is. It's not Overwatch 2. It's just Overwatch, the Burning Crusade. It's, you know, it's not adding. They're like, you keep all your stuff and you just progress to the new thing. Like, oh, like a WoW expansion. But they don't want to call it that because you're less likely to buy that. I don't know. It seems all right. This is another thing I'll probably try and be like, neat. But I don't know how much I'm going to like it, because I typically prefer multiplayer to single-player stuff. That's just my preference. I don't, you know, nothing against single-player stuff, but maybe if I play with my friends, I'll enjoy it more. I don't know. Either way, it's cool, but I don't see it as Overwatch 2. And that was pretty much it. that was BlizzCon. Honestly, so if I had to go back and grade it, Diablo 4, I was going to give it like a B-, and then the Druid Bear happened. I'll give it like a B+. I think it's a solid B+. It looks like there's not many microtransactions yet. They might even get in an A-, but if they would have just told me the other two classes, then I'd do that. But right now, we're at a B+. Don't know enough yet. Then Starcraft gets an F because it doesn't matter. Heroes of the Storm gets a C. You know, it's average. It's not bad. It's not great. It gets a C-. Never mind. Warcraft, honestly, I give Warcraft I give it like a B. Honestly, if Sylvanas didn't rip the mask in half and he didn't get lost in his own smoke screen, I'd probably give it like a B+, maybe an A-. But right now we're at a B. There's just too much wacky shit going on. Hearthstone, you know, a little bit uncreative with just another new expansion, but like at least they're trying something. I'll give it a B-. If the mode sucks, I'll drop that down to a C+. If the mode's good, I'll bump it up to like a B+, but you know, they could have made some like cool new innovative mode, but they're like Battle Royale Hearthstone. Like, all right. And then Overwatch 2, just call it an expansion. You know, honestly, it looks kind of neat. Again, I'd probably give it a B if they would have gave it an expansion, but they didn't. They just called it a new game and slapped a 2 on it. So I give it a C+. So overall, this BlizzCon probably gets like a C+. Seems alright. It's got some cool stuff. Diablo 4 is probably not here for a while. Really bad fake apologies. You know, Starcraft, Heroes of the Storm. WoW should be neat. Hearthstone, so Overwatch. It feels like a C+. You know, all the leaks were pretty much confirmed. And they kept making like insider references about it, like, yeah, just sure love when people leak stuff, and it's like, just tighten up all your leaks, or, you know, I don't know, just be prepared for it. Like, just don't complain about it. They're joking about it, but it almost felt like it was passive aggressive. Like, sure love those leaks, huh? Like, all right, calm down. So yeah, it was, you know, it wasn't like last year where I was like, that's it, you know, Diablo Immortal, what the shit's going on? Like, but it, you know, they still had some cool new announcements. They actually announced the Diablo 4, and it looks like a real game. And then they had some other stuff. So, I mean, it didn't blow me away. So that's why I say it's a solid C+. So, thanks for listening to Crendor Grades BlizzCon. Here's some more videos you can watch right there. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh.